Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am here today to show you how I made this dishcloth. This is crocheted with a nice rib stitch. I did the rib stitch on just one side. The back is smooth, and I happen to use this Peaches and Cream 100% cotton yarn that I've had for quite a long time. I will have some links for you in the description and also in the comments for cotton yarn. If you want to check it out, I'll link you to Walmart and also to Amazon. It can be any brand you want. The thing is that you want it to be 100% cotton. So dishcloths are a pretty popular thing to crochet. And what is nice about them is they are very absorbent. If you have a spill somewhere, you take your dishcloth, you wet it, wring it out, and then you can go and suck up a puddle. I swear, you can go outside and suck up a whole puddle because it's 100% cotton. For the sake of this tutorial, I will not be using this yarn and the small hook that I used because I want you to be able to see the stitches better. So I'm going to be using regular yarn and my larger hook, again, just so you can see the stitches. But if you wanted to make this exact one, what I used is, again, 100% cotton yarn. It's the 4-ply. And I used a size 9, I don't know if you can see that, 9 or I hook. Focus, 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 likey that. I started with a foundation chain of 31 stitches. So I worked 30 stitches and I worked, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of the ribbed rows showing. And then when I finished off, I believe I just finished off with single crochet. Yes, I did. Just to make the edge narrow like it is at the bottom. So that's all you would have to do is use the 100% cotton and use this. If you like a tight dishcloth, if you like your dishcloth to be more loose, use a bigger hook. But that's what I used to make this. So let's just get started with some regular yarn so I can show you how it's done. There are many ways to do the ribbed stitch that I'm about to show you. I'm just showing you the way I happened to do it. You can create a chain of as many stitches as you want. It doesn't have to be odd, doesn't have to be even. I am going to work 10 stitches, so I'm going to make a chain of 11 because I want one to turn. So 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11. Before I even start, I want to show you the 2 stitches that we will be using. And I'm going to show you the back side, and I want to show you why it's important that we use a half double crochet on the ribbed rows to create the ribs. So the first stitch you need to know is single crochet. You just go in, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. Go in, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. Go in, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. Most of you are very good at single crochet by now. Now for a half double crochet, you yarn over first, just like we're doing a double crochet. You go in, pull through, you yarn over, and you pull through all 3. As opposed to a double crochet where you pull in through 2 and then 2 more. So again, yarn over, go in, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. Oops, yarn over, go in, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. So that is a half double crochet. Now let's look at the back of these. You will see that these single crochets that I started out with, yeah, pretty stitches. We do like them. But look at the half double crochet. When you look at the half double crochet, here's our V's that we normally work in or work under. But then if you turn it this way, you have a very visible V this way too. Notice these V's are pointing to the left and these V's are pointing to the right. And we're going to want this part of that stitch. That's what we're going to be crocheting in when we want to create the ridge. When we do that, it pushes this to the front, and that's what creates the ridge. If you look at the single crochets, well, we could do it if we want to work in this bump, but it gets tight, especially when you're working with a smaller hook. So let's start the actual row now. So I'm going to work half double crochets all the way across, and I am going to always just chain one at the end of every row. So I'm going to yarn over, go into my second chain from the hook, you know, not the one that we have yarn coming out of already, but this one right here. Pull through, yarn over, pull through all three. Same thing, go in, pull through, yarn over, pull through all three. Yarn over, go in, pull through, yarn over, pull through all three. Yarn over, go in, pull through, yarn over, go through all three. And I'm just going to do that across the entire row. Chain one and turn. So when we turn, you're going to see, if you look at the top, here's those V's that I told you about that are pointing left, and here's our V's that are pointing right. So we want to grab this part of the V, and we're just going to do single crochet now. This row is always going to be single crochet. Pull through, pull through. So now look for the next one. If you can't figure out where it is, it's the line that is kind of long and diagonal as opposed to this one that is shorter and tighter. So you can always look at the top and say, well, here's my V, and it's this one right here. You will get the hang of it. It will become very easy to identify it and to work it. And you just do single crochet in that particular loop, and see if you kind of fold your yarn over, it comes right to the top. Very easy. The only thing is when you get to the very last one, you can be confused again. Well, just look at the top. It's the V that points to the left is very much folded over. So it's there. Let's look there. Oh, here's our V right here pointing to the right. So this is the one we want. Chain one and turn. Now we're going to do again a whole row of half double crochet. Yarn over, go under both loops, pull through and go through all three. Now if you wanted to, you could mark this stitch right here with a safety pin, a marker, a wire twist tie, and just put a marker there so that when you come back you would know that it's the piece of yarn under where your marker is. That would be your last stitch right there. But you'll get used to it. Yarn over, go under both the two strands of the V, pull through, yarn over, pull through all. And you're just going to do half double crochet all the way across. And there's my last one right there. But you can see when we work in that back stitch, see how it popped and made the ribbing come to the front? So let's do that one more time together. Chain one and turn. Here I go again. I'm going to look. This is the top of my piece, and I want this. I want to work on these stitches that look like they're pointing to the right. So right under there, and I'm doing single crochets all the way across. And that is it. And when you want to cast off, I would just end just like that. I do that row of single crochet in the back, and you can see it leaves a nice little edge like it does on the bottom. And that's how you would just cut and weave in your ends, and you'd be done. If you haven't tried a cotton dishcloth like this, try it. I think you're going to like it. They are pretty thick, and they do hold a lot of water. That's why they're good puddle suckers. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye!